Good morning, Agape family. Grand rising and welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to our morning way of meditation. My name is Reverend Sandra Teresa, and I will be opening up with a selected reading for the day that sets us off in an amazing and wondrous days. Our selected reading this morning is taken from The Answer Is You by Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. The following passage can be found on page 83. It is taken from chapter 5 and is entitled, Living as an Emissary of Peace. I like to paraphrase this statement of Dr. Howard Thurman. It is impossible to love humanity in general. Humanity must be loved, in particular, which means that we first learn to love the people right next to us, regardless of the color of their skin, the shape of their bodies, their sexual orientation, the religion they practice, or their political affiliation. Just walking down the street, looking into the faces of those who pass us by, we can instantly observe whether we love in particular. As we set aside our opinions and look through the lens of love, accepting the inherent goodness residing with each individual, no matter how dim it seems to be, we accelerate the action of love within them. Then perhaps, instead of winning wars, we will begin winning hearts over to peace. When humanity's view transforms egocentric boundaries of me and mine into world-centric view of ours, we will have a true chance of creating integrative policies of peace. Harbingers of world peace have taught us that there is no separation between our political endeavors, social endeavors, and spiritual endeavors. All are to be governed by the truth that we are indeed one global family, co-creating the destiny of our planet. And just taking in a breath, and please join me as I turn within. Just giving it all over to God, just giving it to God, just giving thanks, Father, Mother, God, for the opportunity to recognize that there is only one life, one power, and one presence, and that is the life of God. That is the life that is expressing in and through me right here and right now. It is the power that is expressing each and every individual by the sound of my voice, that the peace of God and the love of God is radiating throughout right where you are. It is the peace of God. Choose peace this day. I choose peace. We all individually and collectively choose peace. For this is what's natural. This is what we see when we're out in Mother Nature. This is what we get to know is the truth. So yes, this is the day that the Lord has made. So we all get to rejoice in this truth. As I bless this way of meditation, I bless the Dharma talk, I bless Reverend Michael, I bless the services that will be moving us through an amazing and uplifting and powerful day. For this is the way that God expresses Himself in and through each and every one of us individually. So I just give thanks for this service. I give thanks for the love and the joy and the peace. And I'm just allowing for a moment the sense of silence just to take over for just a moment. That this is the silence and this is the listening of God within. For this and so much more, I just allow this prayer to be. And so it is. Thank you.
Beloved Agape Nation, join me as Reverend Michael makes his way, prepares his way to be here this morning. Thank you so much, Reverend Sandra. Beautiful day, beloveds of the infinite. I invite you to lean fully into the consciousness that has been established for more than 37 years. It's deep, it's thick. The energy and the quality of unconditional love. Lean into it. Be beloved of God. Now join me as we activate the power of deep silence from the field of infinite possibilities of our own being. Be still. Continue to drop to the heart of deep stillness and welcome the effervescent wellspring of living stillness of the soul. Continue to go deeper. Allow the deep silence that is the peace that passes human understanding to draw you. It draws you deeper. Deep peace calls unto deep peace. You are the response. Continue to be still. Be the infinite wellspring of deep silence from which all life is emergent. We are each one a center of emergent peace.
Who did the meditation?
Reverend Sandra.
That's what I was just asking. She said no. You know why she said no? Because it was the God presence through her that was doing the reading and the meditation, and that was Reverend Coco holding the space of the eternal meditation, now more than ever. At a time when there's such barbarity on the planet, and where individuals have a tendency to have a bias towards separation and to choose sides, it is time for goodwill, expanded individuals to be captured by a vision of unity, a vision of peace, even when all of that seems impossible. Without individuals who have an expanded awareness of such reality, that reality will not manifest. So now more than ever, our spiritual practice of the art, the sacred art of meditation, the sacred art of introspection that allows us to dissect perceptions, moods, feelings, sense of separation, trauma, drama, etc., able to dissect that so we're able to see that content that is passing through us is not the us that it is passing through, so that we can be absolutely available to hold the space really, truly, not a figment of our imagination, not a belief system, But as the mystics have taught for thousands of years, and as the real scientists over the last 30, 40, 50 years have proven that when our brain waves change, when there's an expanded awareness, we come into harmony with that which is eternal, that which is forever. Mystics would call it love. The quantum physicists may call it a sense of a unity, which is real. It's not religious, it's reality. And so now more than ever, there must be more and more individuals. Individual means undivided from the whole. Does not mean separated. Individual means undivided. So as individuals who are having a real awareness of their undivided nature with the presence of God, undivided nature with the presence of every sentient being on the planet, as that becomes real, as that becomes active, as that becomes activated, these individuals become a lightning rod of love and intelligence and right action on the planet for such a time as this in human history. If individuals get caught up in Western media, individuals get caught up in media in general, individuals will get caught up in drama and fear and will be no earthly good. They will not be able to bring the expanded awareness to earth as it is in love and beauty and intelligence. These aren't mere words of belief or religiosity. This is what really happens to you when you practice the art and the science of meditation. Yes, your heart will bleed. Yes, there will be tremendous compassion. Yes, there will be sadness. Yes, there will be shock at the barbarity of what human beings can do to other human beings, regardless of what we would look upon as sides. But ultimately, there will be individuals that are all able to hold a space that will allow for to be a grounding, anchoring space for that which is true and eternal to begin to express itself as right action that leads to ultimate peace, which is everywhere except where it is suppressed by barbarity, except where it is suppressed by limited perception, except where it is suppressed by hate, except where it is suppressed by justified hate. You are in a spiritual community that says in substance, what we seek to practice is hard. It's difficult. But you are not wimpy, simpy simpletons. You are individuals that are having an awareness that all the power, real power, not force that you see by tanks and guns and bazookas, talking about power. The same power that you saw in Nelson Mandela that created a society based on forgiveness. Talking about power. It's time for individuals of power to rise up on this planet. Harken back to our theme a couple of months ago in terms of the true revolutionaries on the planet being those who have the power, the substance, the chutzpah to love during hard times. If you've lost your loving feeling, as the Heavenly Brothers would tell us, it's time to get it back for such a time as this. And you can't do it with willpower. You have to do it by sitting your butt down until you have an awareness of the unity, your oneness with God, not a Superman in the sky that's going to come and save you, but a presence that is never an absence, that begins to take over your awareness until you see possibility. Until you see potential, until you see just a pinprick of light. Then maybe you are the individual in your stillness and silence in your neighborhood that's holding a space, pulling people back from wild reactionary activities. And standing in awareness of every word you say and every step you take is actually a step of unity and peace and of love, harmony and wholeness. There's so many conflicts happening on the planet. It's time for us to rise up, go deep in our practice, so that we are able to see, not with physical eyes, see with our awareness, that which binds us all together. The one life, the one power, the one presence, the one intelligence, everywhere. As you do your introspection, notice where you have split off and have created another. If you've created other, you're in spiritual malpractice. There's only one. It's hard. This is hard work. It's hard work. But it's necessary. Now more than ever, we must be still. And let the presence of God within us say, be still and know that I am God in the midst of you. Let's be this. You've been sitting for a moment with Reverend Coco. We continue to jump to center, become aware of our opinions, and be aware that everyone has opinions. In the long run, they're meaningless. What becomes more important is your enlightenment, your awakening. What becomes more important is your spiritual realization of that which is real beyond your opinion. Notice the opinions you had from the time you were 6 years old to present moment. Oh, how they have changed on the same subject. New information, new context, new historical perspective of things. Your opinion has shifted so many times. So as the Zen teaching says, above all things, cherish no opinions. Allow ourselves in this moment to have an intention, to have an awakening. Now here's the truth as taught by Gautama the Buddha. The moment you have an intention to wake up, the die is cast, your destiny is assured, you will wake up. You will have an awareness of your fundamental oneness with the presence. Many people on the planet, that is not their intention. For many, many reasons. But because you're sitting here today with a global community of love, you have heard the word awakening and enlightenment, and you're invited to come into an intention to wake up. So you have secured your destiny of awakening. It's now become a part of the activated subconscious intelligence that will not rest until there's an opening to the cosmos. This intention leads to an ever-expanding dominion over your attention. You become attentive to that which is passing through, the thoughts, the thought forms, the opinions, the points of view, the perceptions, the traumas, the dramas, the excuses. And now even the breath is present. As in every yogic practice, all that stuff passing through is not to be sublimated or suppressed or repressed. It is fuel. Become aware of it. It's fuel that will be burned and transmuted into higher frequencies based on your intention and observation. Oh, let this be the very first time you've ever practiced meditation. come into a deep listening for just a few more moments of sacred silence. No judgment about what's passing through your awareness, just observation. Attention to your intention and present moment. Be still and know the I am presence of God is in the midst of you. Now, more than ever. Another few seconds of pure stillness and silence, making your heart space available to real love, not merely sweet, sentimental, the most powerful presence on the planet, a total, all-encompassing givingness without any sense of withhold, unconditional, non-agenda, beyond demerit and merit love. Can we love at this level? We invite the Holy Presence to give us the strength to love at this level. That a kind and just global community may emerge through our living, our giving, our speaking, our acting. Ask for the strength to love. We allow ourselves to lift ourselves in this prayerful moment into the vibrational frequency of gratitude and thanksgiving that we exist at all. That we did not create ourselves, our parents did not create us. They were the vehicles that assisted us to have a human incarnation, but our life emerged from the eternal as a distinct, unique, individual expression of infinite potential. With the universe, the cosmos, being up to producing an individual that can perfectly reflect the potential of the entire cosmos in an individual. Living biology, that would be us. That would be here, that would be now, that is our intention. So as we give thanks and recognize the presence that is everywhere, the word that is spoken is a sacred law unto itself that only knows its own unfolding. It doesn't know anything other than its own potential. It's unfolding now, does not tarry with yesterday, does not know an excuse. It only knows itself unfolding. This word is spoken for each and every one of us with the full realization that there's only one of us here, and that the beauty, the love, the joy, the intelligence, the abundance, the opulence, the divine spiritual power is flowing through us in this instant, and this word is now serving as a law of elimination and transmutation to anything that would hinder, delay, obstruct, or deny the fullness of life from moving through us right now. That would be harmony, that would be health, that would be vitality, that would be vigor, that would be intelligence, that would be love, that would be spiritual power. And that would be all of the qualities and the very essence of God itself, uniquely expressed to each and every one of us with nothing missing whatsoever. We stand in this awareness, and we take a stand for this awareness, and we give thanks that this is so. And we allow it to be so. And so it is. Amen. And so as we open our eyes, we feel the presence that's everywhere. We say to each other all around the globe, thousands of us stopping to meditate and pray together. We just say now, so be it. To the best of your ability, be the frequency, be the vibration of non-agenda love. This is our opportunity to support the international community known as Agape. Agape means unconditional love. We do so in the spirit of our substance, our coin of the realm. We become generative beings. If you want to absolutely have permanent prosperity, that means also elimination of fear of loss. You find a way to consistently be a giver so that you're not afraid of losing. That does not become a part of your consciousness. We take this second and we bless what we have to give in this moment, and we dedicate it and continue to rededicate it to the knowing of absolute truth that makes us free, the truth of our being. We give thanks for this and allow it to be so. And so it is, and so we let it be. We take this opportunity to give now. Basically, you can take out your mobile phone, you may call it your cell phone, and you use it productively by taking the camera portion of it and shining it in the direction of the screen. And that is, there's a QR code. It's a quick response to your desire to give. It will take you into the portal of Agape International. There you get to choose from expanded awareness of love what you shall give. You can even choose the regularity of your gifting. Sometimes you may be taking a trip, or you may forget to support your community. You may just be very busy, so you can choose to give regularly. You can give once a week this amount, or once every other week this amount. And then you'll find in a few months you'll probably want to give more because your unexpected income may surprise you. You can do that right now on the QR code. The QR code will come back in a moment. If you would like to text to donate, text the word give to 424-321-6243. GIVE. Text to that number. Takes you to the same portal, but it just allows you to scratch the itch of texting. Okay? You can do that right now. If you desire to write the word cover after the give, that means you're securing payment for the technology of that, which is a couple of dollars based on your amount that you're giving. If you would like to go directly to the website, go to agapelive.com. There you'll find a way to make a donation, and you'll be checking out like you're checking out from a bookstore. Sometimes people would do a 2-in-1. You'll get a book and then make a donation. Perhaps you're taking the class. The answer is you. You can buy the book. The answer is you. Make your donation and check out. You can do that right now. Make your donation and check out. You're really checking into your inner prosperity. If you're on our Facebook page, there's a donation platelet, interesting word, right at the page of the Facebook. I think that's it. Facebook, website. Oh, then there's mailing it in. 8549 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 1156, Beverly Hills, California, 90211. Make your checks and money orders out to Agape International. I read some beautiful letters this week. Thank you for your donations, and thank you for your blessings for Agape, and thank you for your testimonies. So you can mail it in, text to donate, QR code that's coming up right now, Facebook, website. Sometimes, like Reverend Coco, she does a couple of them. Do it now. I'll be right back. Reverend Julie Moret is going to come up and highlight some of the wonderful things happening in our community.
Good morning. We've got a few highlighted announcements for you today. You can visit agapelive.com for more information and to find out about all of our weekly offerings. Do you have questions about your life? Are you seeking answers? Well, guess what? The answer is you. Because you are here to live with thriving intimate relationships, expand your financial empowerment, and experience a deeper connection to Spirit. Agape University invites you to join the dynamic master practitioner and teacher, Reverend Susie Lula, for The Answer Is You, a live online class based on the best-selling book by Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, You Are Who and What the Universe is Seeking to Express Through. The Answer Is You is a 5-week course beginning Wednesday, October 18th, live on Zoom at 6 p.m. All sessions are recorded and made available following each class. The course is open to everybody. That means you. And for those entering the Agape Professional Practitioner Studies, this is a required course. Register today at agapelive.com. On this week's episode of Take Back Your Mind with Michael Beckwith, he welcomes Greg Braden. Greg is a 5-time New York Times bestselling author, scientist, and international educator, renowned as a pioneer in the emerging paradigm based on science, social policy, and human potential. Watch or listen to Take Back Your Mind with Michael B. Beckwith on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe or follow to receive alerts when new shows drop each Wednesday. If you're seeking spiritual insight into your finances, health, life purpose, or world events, email Reverend Michael at podcast@michaelbeckwith.com. Your question may be featured as the life question of the week on the Take Back Your Mind podcast with Michael B. Beckwith. Share your first name and location. For meditation today, you have been listening to Soak Sound Frequency Therapy, the clinically proven healing protocol that pairs positive affirmations with specific sound frequencies. We've got up to 30 different frequencies to choose from to provide energetic and cellular alignment. Soak has a magnificent new immersion program featuring Reverend Michael. It's called Limitless Living. 21 days of being immersed in teachings and practices by Reverend Michael. Go to soak.com, that's SOAAK.com. Use code 50 to receive a 7-day free trial and 50% off of all frequencies for the life of the subscription. Sign up today to soak up Reverend Michael's new immersion program, Limitless Living, and get your soak on today. Today, also at 2 p.m., the Agape Wise Ones invite our 50-plus community to gather via Zoom, celebrate with these savvy elders to share deeper spiritual love while connecting as divine radiance. Go to agapelive.com, click on the Agape Wise Ones banner to register. Agape is open to the public, so come on over every Sunday, 11 a.m. for meditation, 11:30 celebration service. Be aware there is construction happening on Wilshire Boulevard and around the building here. As always, all services are live streamed, and if you're in the area, come on up to Agape. We love seeing y'all here. The One Love Ministry invites you to join them this Saturday, October 21st, 9 a.m. Email lgbt@agapelive.com to get the Zoom link and join. Bringing Heaven for 37, save the date. It is time to celebrate Agape's anniversary. We're going to celebrate Sunday, November 19th. Sunday, November 19th on live stream at 9 a.m. service, and at the 11:30 service will be in person and live streamed. So come on up to Agape and celebrate with us. More surprises to come. Many blessings to you.
Thank you, Reverend Julie Moret, Bringing Heaven for 37. It's amazing to me that we are getting ready to complete 37 years of an incarnation of a spiritual community that began as a spiritual idea and a vision that then got anchored in my living room and now is expanded all around the globe. So that particular month will be a full month of celebration, but the 19th will be a very special day. So put that on your calendar. If you're in the LA area, come on up to Agape. We take this opportunity to celebrate generosity, to celebrate abundance, to celebrate prosperity, opulence, affluence, to celebrate those qualities, not materialism, but to celebrate the essence of life, which is abundance. We turn within and we celebrate that within ourselves. We find some area of our life where we feel there is abundance flowing. We hear the sacred law, for he, she, they, or them that have, more shall be given. But they who have not, that which they have shall be taken away. This is not personal. This is a sacred law. If you feel of abundance and you feel prosperity and you feel connected, having, then you evoke the law of abundance. If you feel lack, you use the law in reverse and create the feeling tone of scarcity. Feel that you have something. In this consciousness of being and having, we bless the tithes, the gifts, the donations, the offerings, the generosity. We bless it in the space that it's being given from, and we know that it reveals itself now as an all needs met consciousness for this community to continue to do the work play, as I've called it over the years, to anchor the realm of ever-expanding good on earth, as it is in the heart mind of the infinite. We give thanks for this in more than words can say or convey, and we allow it to be so. Thus, we say it is done, and so it is. Amen. Thank you so much for your generosity. Remember to go to our website, agapelive.com. Reverend Julie reminded you that the Answer Is You class will be beginning on Wednesday, The master class that Reverend Susie and I did a few days ago is still available on the website. Little hint, if you watch the master class, there's a special gift for you. If you haven't watched it already, you can still have opportunity to watch. I'll tell you what the gift is. There's a discount for the Answers You class if you watch the free master class. Okay, you can do it online right now. Okay, wherever you are, stand up. Put a smile on your face, hear the frequency of this song, and begin to feel that you are forgiving everything. Forgiveness is difficult at times. It's not an easy thing. That's why we call it a spiritual practice. Can you imagine Nelson Mandela at the time in which he was coming into his presidency, and he put the guard that abused him while he was in jail, that urinated on his head as he was buried in the sand, and he placed that man next to him when he was being inaugurated as president of South Africa. That's some deep forgiveness. That's deep. That's not just, I forgive you. That's like, this is the man who abused me, but I can't build my country on hate. That happened for real. And we can't give forgiveness for slights? For people that's gossiped about us? Come on, people. Let's rise up. Let's rise up. We're surrendering. We're surrendering. We are surrendering. We're ready for a great change on this planet. Don't be sucked in by the media and pulled into hate. Rise up in love. I'm ready for my change. I'm ready for my transformation. We stand on the tiptoe of the elders of this moment as people of power. And we give thanks that from this moment on, all the power of the universe is flowing through us because we are evoking it and allowing it to flow through us in ways beyond our wildest imaginings. For this, and more than words can ever say, we allow it to be so. And so it is. Amen. Go forth and multiply that consciousness and allow that consciousness to be contagious. The answer is you.